Hello everyone and welcome back to SaiyanSquabbles. I am yours truly, Papa Ping Pong, here to bring you another deck profile. So today we are going to be revisiting my favorite deck in the format that I recently got top 8 with at another store championship. So I believe I got 6th place with it. But yeah, so quick disclaimer, this is going to be a more expensive deck, so if that's not really your forte, I recommend you click off the video. I have plenty of other janky fun decks on the channel, but yeah, so, and at the end of the video I do have an important announcement, so stay tuned for that. But anyways, we're going to go over my favorite deck in the format, my revamped Goku Black and Zamasu. This is going to be basically my set 9 build. I don't think it's going to be changing at all when the draft box comes out, but I will be re-updating it again when set 10 comes out. But anyway, let's get over it with the leader. So this is Goku Black and Zamasu. When this card attacks, look at up to the top 5 cards of your deck for a yellow or blue Goku Black or Zamasu, add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. So that's really nice because you can attack battle cards, you don't necessarily have to attack leader cards, and you still get the search. But when your opponent's at 3 or more energy, you draw 1 card and restand 1. So he has the same auto that he did on the front. Another auto, when this card attacks the leader card, it gets minus 5k. Not very good on paper, but it's pretty good for what we're about to get into. Active main once per turn. If your opponent has 8 or more energy, choose up to 4 cards from the opponent's life and place them at the bottom of the owner's deck in any order. So the idea is we're going to be getting our opponent to 4 life. We're not going to want to deal any more damage, so that's why it's going to be swinging at 10k, just to get the search off for the little extra consistency. And then active main once per turn, choose 1 of your opponent's battle cards and return it to its owner's hand for 1 energy. So that's also decent removal. I use that a few times during the tournament because there's like no protection currently in the game. But yeah, so the idea is to get your opponent to 8 or more energy to basically kill them. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's get the boring stuff over with like we always do. We got 4 Dimension Magic. These are our negates we are running, so everyone knows Dimension Magic, you tap 1, restand 2 blue, or if you have 5 or more cards in the drop area, you can take a life instead of paying its energy cost. So, then our next negates, we got 2 Nimbus. This came in clutch a few times during the tournament, and I think it's pretty relevant now. But you negate the attack, discard 1 yellow card if you choose, and then your opponent can only attack with 1 more battle card for the duration of the turn. I'm thinking about when the deck increase comes out, bumping this bad boy up to 3, because it was very crucial during the tournament. Next up, we got 4 Sensu Bean. Pay 1 energy, restand 2 energy, give something plus 5k for the turn. This, I might cut to 3 because it did not come up a lot, but when it did, it really was clutch, but we'll see. So far, 4 is good, maybe dropping it down to 3. Then we got 4 Beerus Fickle God. These are just the check lands. If you already have a blue, yellow in your energy and rest mode, this comes in unrested. So, yep. Alright, now getting into our Goku Black and Zamasus. So first up, we have 4 Goku Black Unforeseen Darkness. Still a critical card to the deck. I can't remember, or I can't imagine putting this down at all, or not running this in the deck. He's a 2-drop 15k, which is already pretty good pressure. And then, when you play this card from your hand, and if there's a blue-yellow card in your energy, or blue-yellow multicolored card in your energy, at the end of your turn you draw 2 cards, drop 1 card, then choose one of your blue or yellow energy and switch to active mode. So this is going to be our turn 2 play every time if we can. We're not going to be attacking with this guy though, unless we're attacking battle cards to get rid of threats, because we're going to leave the leader swings to our leader to get the search off. Because we want to actually keep our opponent at 5 life, so that when we have them set up at 8 energy, we swing once, or we swing to bring their leader down to 4 life, just so they don't get the awakening, which was actually really helpful during the tournament, because a lot of people weren't expecting this. But then the next Zamasu, Goku Black, we have Hidden Ambition Zamasu, Indestructible, Barrier Deflect. When you play this card, choose up to 1 Goku Black, or Goku Black, is it blue? Yeah, blue Goku Black with an energy cost of 2 or less from your hand, and play it. So, this guy is basically immune to everything other than like Zeno, but nobody's playing Zeno, or just stuff that ignores Barrier that negs power, which is still not a lot, especially for this sort of matchup. But the idea is if you charge a if you have to charge a yellow because Unforeseen Darkness is 2 specified blue, you can play this card from your hand and still play Unforeseen out of your hand. So it's just a little consistency booster, and you'll have a Goku Black on or a Zamasu on board for Union potential for basically the rest of the game. But then we got 3 Goku Black Countdown to Destruction. I still like running this guy at 3. And when you are at 5 or more energy, you can play this card from your hand without paying its energy cost. Then if your leader card is a Goku Black or Zamasu, you can draw 1 card and you can't play him for the duration of the turn. So this is normally what you're going to be fusing off of because you're going to be able to play him for free. So then we got our blocker. We got Zamasu the Mastermind. So this is a free blocker if you have a Goku Black in your leader area or battle area, which your leader on the front side is a Goku Black technically. And this guy's just a blocker, but we're normally going to go into Union off of this guy and Countdown to Destruction. So then we got pretty much our key piece of the deck. Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black, Inviting the Darkness. So this guy is Barrier, and when you play this card, you choose, if your leader card is a Goku Black or Zamasu, you choose the top card of your deck and put it in your energy. And at the end of your opponent's next turn, if your leader card is a Goku Black or Zamasu, they reveal the top card of their deck. If it is a battle card, it goes in their energy and rest mode. Otherwise, you draw 1 card and they shuffle it back into their deck. So this is going to be our turn play 3 every time. And what's nice is if this guy leaves the field, his auto still resolves. So yeah, no one really counterplayed that card because I guess no one's really running Dial of Hope. But next up, we got 2 Goku Black the Replicators. So when you play this card, you choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and put it in their energy and rest mode, and then you get to play a shadow token, and the rest of the effect doesn't matter because it never, ever, ever comes up. But just for you guys, I'll go over it anyway. Then if your opponent has 3 or less energy after you put their battle card in energy and rest mode, reveal the top card of your opponent's deck, and it's the same as the second Rose effect. So yeah, so this is basically some spot removal, because other than the leader effect, we don't have much spot removal in this deck, if any, off the top of my head. And this is just an extra 20k swing if your opponent's being stubborn at 5 life. This is normally what will get your opponent to 8 energy if they're being really stubborn. But yeah, so this guy came in clutch a few times when they were being awkward at 5, and I just couldn't get any battle cards off of the other Rose effect. But yeah. So next up, we got 2 Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black Divine Prosperity. Counterattack, negate the attack, then play this card. And when you play this card from your hand during your opponent's turn, choose 1. If your opponent has 3 or less energy, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode and put them in their energy in rest mode. Or if your opponent has 2 or more energy, choose up to 2 your energy and switch them to active mode. This card is really good. I switched it out for Meticulous Scheming out for this card because this does what Meticulous Scheming does, just better. It puts a Goku Black on board. It's a negate. You can either make him free, so you restand the 2 energy, kind of like a Dimension Magic, or if your opponent's being stubborn and not getting to 3 energy, you bump them up to 3 energy, or even bump them up to 4 energy, which is pretty nice. So I might want to bump this guy up to 3, but we'll see. I only have 2 at the moment, so I guess it's not really my choice. So next up, we have our Union target. We have Fuse Zamasu, Divine Providence. If we play this guy, he's Union Potara, Indestructible, and for 4 blue and 2 yellow. And if we play this card using Union, your opponent reveals their hand, you choose 2 cards among them and place them in their energy and rest mode. So even if your opponent's at 5 energy, this might not be a bad play if your opponent has very few cards in hand, because you're making them basically drop 2 cards and you're fueling your win condition. Putting them at 7, it's a little risky, but I've done it several times and have had it worked out more often than not. The only time that doesn't work out normally is when they top deck something. So yeah, this is what's going to be winning you games, and it's a 30k swing again if they're at 5 life. So then for our super combo, we run 4 Zamasu, Sacred Disbelief. We are not running a 2-2 split because you can search this guy off your leader, and he's just really good. He's a multicolor super combo, and when you combo this card, you choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards or leader cards, which is really nice, and put them in rest mode. So that's crazy good, because sometimes your opponent will swing with the battle card first, and you can rest their leader, make it to where they can't draw. or they swing with their leader first, and you can target one of their boss monsters and switch it to rest mode, because most of them don't have protection. So, and this also is for Arrival, which we're going to get into next. We have 2 Bojack, Resident Agent of Destruction. I really like this card in my old builds. I was tempted to take it out, but it became 10 times better with the new Zamasu Super Combo, because you're resting something with the Zamasu Super Combo. It's free, and it's Arrival fodder to just tap 1 yellow, play this blocker, and when you play this card, you choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards to switch it to rest mode, and they mill 1. So basically, if you do this with the Super Combo, you're resting 2 things, and you get a blocker on board, so it's almost like 3 negates in 1. So yeah, and that's just for 1 energy. So I'm definitely not taking him out now. I like him a lot more now. Then we got 2 Chompa the Trickster. This actually almost never came up during the tournament, but I'm still keeping it because the times it did come in, it really saved me. But so he becomes a 2 cost if you have a multicolor in your energy, and auto, so he's a counterplay, and then his auto, when you play this card, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barriers, switch it to rest mode, and then if it's your opponent's turn, you draw 1 card. And back goes towards the 15k beater, or you can use them to Arrival into Bojack. So yeah. Then next up we got a new piece of the deck, Crusher Ball. In my opinion, this is the best counterplay in the game right now. I actually recommend you guys watch Crossworld TCG's video about why Crusher Ball is so good. So it's a 1-cost counterplay, the battle card being played in rest mode. Almost nothing has deflect currently, and this came in clutch so many times. It came in clutch against Cooler, it came in clutch against Boo, it came in clutch against, there's actually an AOD player, so this was really, really nice and really stalled out. So I recommend this card a lot for any yellow deck, or any deck splashing yellow, even as a 1-of. So, then last but not least, we got the secret rare, Power of Potara, Vegito, Kefla, and Zamasu. If your opponent has 6 or more energy, or 6 or more cards in rest mode, this card becomes a 5-cost. And he's triple strike. When you play this card, choose up to 4 of your opponent's cards, switch them to rest mode, and draw 4 cards. This card kind of underperformed for me during this weekend, but I still wouldn't take it out just because this is a searchable secret rare off your leader, and it is, if you have the right setup, it is a game ender. So, but I only think I played this twice during the tournament, and 1 time I got Frost Deadly Poisoned, but I only did it, I figured I was going to get Frost Deadly Poisoned, but I did it because I think I lost that game. Still won the match though, which is nice. But yeah, so that's going to do it for the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. There was a sideboard, but I only ended up siding 2 Nimbuses, and that was for the Boo matchup. The Boo matchup was the only matchup I lost, so yeah. But now, for a quick announcement, I've been getting a lot of feedback and or criticism about my mat. My beautiful, gorgeous mat. But for you guys that are upset, I did get a new mat, because this one's a little used up. Take that as you will. But, so, we got a new mat, because I know no one liked that one, to make you guys feel better, and, more comfortable, because I know boobs make me uncomfortable too. We got this mat for you. I hope this one is less lewd, and makes people less uncomfortable, because, girls also make me very uncomfortable, ask my fiance. But, yeah. I know that can really hold back from enjoying the content, but anyways, I know you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See ya!